Hello my lovelies and welcome to my channel WYRD is the New Black. My name is Kat. Sorry it's been a bit of a delay. I've had quite a lot of stuff go down. It's been a little bit stressful and my grandma died of COVID and we had to have a remote funeral, which was just weird. She was 99 and she didn't know how to work a mobile phone, but I think at 99 you can safely say I can't be asked. So we think it's way cooler to die at 99 than 100, we've decided. So it's just really weird not being able to attend her funeral. But there we go. There's been other stuff going down. It's not the only reason that I haven't been online. I have to be in the mood to be doing these readings. It takes a lot of my energy and I've just required it elsewhere. But I am still open for business and for one-on-one and private reads. Okay, so this pick a card. Here's what would your person tell you if they could, i.e. what would their higher self tell you about their situation, or maybe you're at a distance, maybe there's no communication and that's what you would like to know. So the first pile is citrine, second amazonite, third tiger's eye, fourth snowflake obsidian. I am live shuffling in with the Lightseers Tarot and my own deck of cards called Trinkets and Charms. I've just produced these. They are available for purchase. I would opt to get them plastic coated, however, because this is a prototype deck and I've already scuffed it to hell because I've been using it loads. So if you're interested, the link is down below. Anyway, please take a moment to resonate to a particular stack and I will see you as ever on the other side. Hello, stack number one, my lovelies, who chose the citrine here. Right, what would your person tell you if they could? What would they tell you? What do they want you to know? Right, Spirit. Ace of Cups. Well, they would tell you they love you straight off the bat. Without hesitation, they know that they love you. They would tell you that they've been working on their heart chakra. They may not be, consciously doing that as in an awareness of chakras, but they are definitely, there's some kind of fresh energy that's hitting the heart space here. Something's been unblocked is my feeling from this. The Fool is at the bottom of the deck here. This person is ready to jump into a fresh perception of things. But yeah, there's a lot of love here. They're understanding more about self-love is what they want to say. Trying to take care of themselves, this individual, in a way that is balanced, in a way that means that they can maintain their energy to put out good vibes to the universe and to those around them. Eight of Cups. They walked away from something that didn't fulfill them. So they may have departed this situation in the past, because I don't believe that this person maybe recognized that cup, that ace. And it's interesting because in this card there's only one cup behind her. I feel that they left behind something of real significance and real value. And they have a lot of love now for what they've lost, is what I'm saying. And they may well have lost you. You may have also departed this situation, or, yeah. If you departed this situation, I feel like they want to tell you that they admire you doing so. That they understand, maybe not admire, maybe that they understand why you had to remove yourself from this situation, because for you it may not have been emotionally satisfying. But there's a lot of love here and a lot of cups. So it is water signs up in here, Pisces, Scorpio and Cancer. Yeah, a lot of strong emotional content. You're the wish fulfillment, though. You are their wish fulfillment, and they would tell you that. Four of Swords. They needed recuperation. Time alone is what I'm feeling. Time to, you know, hunker down, feel better, take a break. I love how cute this card is. Look, she's in a little nest. Oh my god, it's so cute. This is the Lightseers Tarot, and I got them today, and they're so gorgeous. They're gorgeous. Anyway, sidetrack. They would tell you that they've taken time, or they potentially are taking time just in their own space to think about things and to contemplate how to recuperate, how to grow from this situation. They're not ready to move towards you, I don't feel. I feel that, and they haven't flown the nest yet, right? So yeah, this person is taking it easy at the moment and thinking about what they've lost. Because when the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Cups is one cup in this card, that's two there. This is love that they're thinking about, and they're thinking about how much they love you is my feeling, and they would tell you that they think about that a lot, I think, especially when they're on their own, especially when they're relaxing. I feel like there's a gap that you're missing from their snuggle patch. See? There's a gap here. And they're thinking about you in that regard. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah. This person sees you as family. Soul family, family. They may want family with you. They may want a dream, or be trying to consider how to ground this connection in a physical reality, whereby they can get those things. What else would they want to tell you? Yeah, they've been really indecisive. They've been really indecisive. They've been blind to their own heart space, caught in a head space, and very inactive, I feel like, inert in this space, and still feel like they don't know which way to go or how they would approach this situation. They can't work it out, because the two always kind of advises stillness, really. She's blindfolded. I feel like this is a reference to like second sight. So I'm feeling here that this person has a lot of second sight. There's a lot of 5D energy around this person's awareness for me, and I feel like they would tell you that they're aware of this connection, that they're aware of the love that may come from you and vice versa, but they have to shut out their mind to feel it, because they may be constantly back and forth with wondering or thinking different or opposing thoughts about whether you feel the same way, is what I'm feeling. The Ten of Wands. Yeah. Leaving, if they left you, this was a huge burden that they've had to bear and they've had to live with. If you left them, again, a huge burden for this person to deal with. Like, it felt very, very heavy. It's very bleak. Like there's the sun going down here, and this is kind of grey. I just feel you were a light in this person's life, and I feel that they want to tell you that since you've been gone, since you've been gone, since you've been gone, things have actually for this person become a lot more stale, a lot more mundane, a lot more day-to-day decision making, that has kind of precluded their heart space, their emotional space, their sense of fulfillment and security here. This person may be pretty spiritual. I feel that they may do meditation or some form of spiritual practice with this Four of Swords that benefits. Three of Swords. So yeah, this person would tell you that they were heartbroken that you left, or that their departure caused heartbreak and that they're aware of. And they are feeling this heartbreak now, which is why they're having to take it quite steady, because they're trying to heal their heart. And there is a little heart in this nest with her here. And this Three of Swords. So there's repair, restoration. Yeah, that's what's coming to me on this. The Moon is at the bottom of the deck. I feel that there may have been secrets, or that there's still a lot that remains unsaid or unspoken here. And these two little dogs howling at each other from the other side of this lake. Again, I'm feeling that is both the view and this 5D connection, and this divide exists, and it's a subconscious energy. So you've had to work on inner issues, is my feeling. Childhood issues probably, or young adult energy subconsciously with the Moon that we have to bring up and to heal. And this person is doing that work, or trying very hard to do that work at the moment, but they are carrying around with them an incredibly broken heart that makes their world feel very, very heavy. Very, very heavy. Because they're still missing. They miss you, like, so much. Like, whoa, so much. Yeah, this is a big deal. They miss you a huge amount. The Sun. Oh my God. Look at the change in this energy. There may have been some skullduggery here. The Empress at the bottom of the deck, people. This could be a divine partnership. If you're a divine feminine, this is your divine masculine here. Or vice versa, it's your divine counterpart is my vibe. But I'm feeling that quite strongly with that Moon energy, that 5D connective flavour around this. Four of Swords and Three of Swords here. That's the Seven of Swords. I wonder whether something went down, whether there was some cheating here. Or whether you are now with somebody else, and this person can feel that and is devastated. But it's bringing some kind of clarity in. I think when the healing's been done here, what they want is the Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. They would tell you that you are for them. I just feel that they would say that they can see all this possibility with you here. So yeah, there's quite a lot of energy around that space that involves like stability and family as well. Okay. One and the Ace of Cups. Question mark. Interesting. Yeah, this is, for me, this is very much, they don't know whether you feel the same way. They don't know if you love them in the same way that they love you. And they're really back and forth about it. They don't feel that they can take action, I feel, until they get the sense that it's reciprocated. Yeah, someone took off. Maybe you took off. Or maybe you're taking off. Maybe there's a kind of glow up energy that's happening with you. And it's just making them feel very burdened by this situation with this 10 of Wands down here. But somebody departed, and at speed as well, and this could have been them, that they departed at speed. But then I think you kind of gave up waiting, walked away, and then and took off, basically. Four of Swords. Magic wand. Yeah, I really feel like Spirit is really trying to help this person recuperate, trying to help them heal, and trying to give them their spiritual glow up, as in, you know, the rocket next to the wand. For me, this is about fast movement and action towards owning one's spiritual capability. So this Spirit is really trying to hand this person tools that will assist them, but at the moment, I just feel that they feel really tired and really kind of not in a good headspace. They're thinking a lot about heartaches and heartbreaks, and they're dealing with a heartbreak. Somebody could have left them recently here as well. If they were in a different relationship, that could have fallen apart. Or they just don't know how to get through the heartbreak that was your relationship, because it's already happened, that you've already left, kind of thing. Spirit is trying to help this person. It's trying to be their fairy godmother. 1 and 10 of Pentacles. And that's, wow, the Crown. So this person would tell you that they are really fucking stepping into a very different mindset. I mean, there's a complete sea change in energy here. Look at the colour variation alone. There's just a flip at the end. So you've got all of this emotional content, a lot of heartache. I think they've hit a kind of breaking point. They've kind of had enough. And they've had to walk away from something here. They've had to walk away from the indecision, and they're resting and dealing with the emotional content that I think maybe they pushed that down for a while, and what they're trying to tell you now is that they're now dealing with the emotional content of that situation. It's now kind of released, is my feeling, and they're literally dreaming about a really happy situation with you. You're their king or their queen or their, you know, their counterpart is what I'm feeling here. This is a spiritually sanctioned connection with this magic wand and this crown here. I mean, there's something like real fairy tale about this, and it may be that this person is quite inclined to be very imaginative or very romantic, but they are still healing from some kind of heartbreak, some kind of betrayal of trust, potentially. Maybe they did this to themselves, but regardless, the pain is the same. Okay, so 2 of Swords. The Mask. Okay, look, that's interesting, because I was really drawn to her eyewear and the fact that it was covering her eyes here. The Mask. Yeah, this person is probably not showing to the outside world just how conflicted they are in this situation, in constantly questioning whether you love them as much, and they would tell you that they don't know, and they would tell you that they don't know what's true, and whether to believe themselves when they think about this situation, and whether to, internally they trust it. Like on a 5D level there's a trust here, but on a 3D level there's a lot of questions is what I'm sensing, and a lot of, you know, what is authentic, question mark, what is authentic. 10 of Wands and the wheat shaft. I feel like they may have had massive burdens with their material resources. They may have had to work really, really hard here. They've been overloaded. A lot of work for little growth, potentially as well, or really feeling that they've had to really put in a lot of effort in order to get things to move positively, or to begin to show abundance. I think that actually they've been abundantly stressed is my feeling. It feels like their crops have failed almost. Something's not gone according to plan in terms of their material resources, and I feel like maybe they're having to move on. I'm drawn to this case up here with this 10 of Wands. There's slow movement forward, very slow movement forward. You might have taken off and they might have become very burdened. So maybe for them it looks easy, or your situation looks easy. 3 of Swords, Axe. Yeah, wow. Yeah, someone's really, they've been cut out, or they've been, yeah, you've cut them out, or someone else has cut them out, or, but this has caused immense pain to this person. And they just want to rest. Maybe they've had to cut their losses as well in a situation here, or they feel like they've got to cut their losses with you. I feel like this person on one hand is insanely positive, and they would tell you that they see you in glowing terms. That I think there's a lot of admiration here. A lot of nurturance. They see you as nurturing. They see you as positive, as capable of growing out of heartbreak, potentially of taking off, of, you know, wearing that crown. I feel like this person has had a really kind of difficult journey. It's like you take the high road, I'll take the low road. Kind of, they've taken the low road. And it's been brutal is what I'm feeling, and they're still really, really hurt, but they're getting a lot of spiritual downloads in their sleep, but they might be needing to take a lot of rest at the moment. Again, I'm getting recuperation. They might be physically feeling it currently too. 1 on the Sun. Oh, look, the teddy bear's hugging. That's what they want. They want union. Spiritual union, crowned sovereign union. You know, where the sun glows and it's like happy days. I mean, they would tell you that they see all of that with you. But that they feel, I think they feel cut off from you or by you. Maybe because of this kind of hidden 7 of Swords energy where shenanigans or bollocks has gone down. And it's kind of underhand. And with the moon at the bottom of the deck, when I was shuffling that, I just feel, yeah, I just feel that there was a lot of illusion in this space. So what else, Spirit? Yeah, the snake. There could have been another, it could have been third party energy with this 3 of Swords here for sure. The other woman kind of thing, or other man. This could be also that their behavior was really, you know, quite poisonous or jealous is what I'm getting as well. Or that, I mean, yeah, something with this snake. So, yeah, Snake and then the man. So I reckon this person was probably a bit, it could have been a playboy or playgirl as well, but I mean, it's definitely a strong masculine energy coming through. Or if you're a man, this is a woman you're inquiring about, I think they think that you're with another woman. Here. Potion. Yes, magic. That's what I'm hearing. It's magic. They're intoxicated by this dream that they have with you in it. And yeah, reflecting heavily on it with this mirror, and that energy is mirrored as well here. So maybe you've been through this experience and they're going through it now, or vice versa, or it's mutual, who knows. They want to win with this trophy. Pretty competitive, this energy as well here. Yeah, so this comes some kind of potent magic, and I feel like they're scrying, they're spying. I feel like they're watching what's going on with you so that they can guarantee a win, but they're really confused about how you feel about them, and they feel very, very grey since one or either of you walked away from this situation. Yeah. They may be showing the outside world that everything's just like marvelous, but actually they're really cut up. They're really cut up inside about this breakdown or this severance that's gone down here. And this could be with you, that they're thinking about this. So I definitely do think it is with you that they're thinking about this. But like I said, for some of them, they could have also recently experienced a different breakup. That's my sense from this. Anyway, I really hope that resonated, Stack One. And if it did, please like and subscribe and share. And thank you so much for listening to my channel and all your wonderful support, and much appreciated. Take care. Bye. Hello, Stack 2. This is for you that chose the Amazonite here. So pretty. All right. So what would your person want to tell you? What would they tell you? I'm using the light. Excuse me. I'm using the Lightseers Tarot today. I got it in the post today. It was absolutely amazing. I love it. The Wheel. Wow, this person is standing on the cusp of a big life change is my vibe here. The Wheel always, for me, precipitates a major decision that can change the course of your life. And but it's kind of out of your hands as well. So there's a bit of, you know, lady luck, destiny, that rolls into this card for me. And you know, when you're coming up to that kind of cusp change, sometimes you can't identify what it is. So I am feeling a little bit of trepidation of this person, is what I want to say, about what's coming up. They know things are changing, and they know they're changing in a big way, but they don't quite, I feel that they can't see that at this point, what that change will be. Way too many cards. Okay. The Five of Swords. So there is a sense of defeat here. I think they're very worried about this, because I think there's been a lot of crap that's gone down. And I think it's gone down, and there's been a lot of words that have been spoken here in battle, if you will. This person is feeling like they want to give up and just kind of throw it over to fate, is my sense with this. Yeah, they just want to throw things open, throw it over to fate. This person has done a lot of thinking. I feel like they've been through a difficult cycle, and now they're poised to have the wheel turn again, And I feel like this trepidation that is coming from the wheel for me is saying that this person is worried that further conflict is going to occur, like arguments or disagreements or very strong differences of opinion here. I think there's been like some kind of battle. I mean, this could be with you if there's been conflict with you that has gone on for some time, or back and forth, or you haven't been on the same page. That would make sense here. This person is contemplating what the next movement should be for them. It's a real headache is what I'm hearing. It's been a headache. This could be with another person, so do bear that in mind. I don't know your personal situation, but this could be that they're finishing a cycle with another person. But I'm hearing the word opponent. Spirit's giving me adversary as well. So what I'm feeling with this is that there's one significant person, and it could be you, it could be somebody else, that has like been in a sort of mind game, word game battle with the person you're inquiring about, and that they would tell you that this has been a major headache and that they really feel like their luck has been down, and they're really hoping that the next turn of the wheel will bring them better luck, but they do need to take a risk, I feel, for that to happen. And the risk will involve having to confront potentially more conflict, and this person really does not want any more conflict. They really don't. I'm feeling weariness coming off this individual. They feel like they haven't felt particularly happy in some time is what I'm feeling. It's been some time since they felt kind of free on a mental level as well here. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is like a problematic love situation is my feeling. And there's, again, it could be with you, it could be with somebody else, but there is a lot of love in this situation, which makes it more frustrating or more mentally conflicting is my vibe. And I feel like that's what this person would tell you, that they have been in conflict because between the head and the heart. Plus there's, you know, there's been power struggles or mind games or words or that have confused this person's heart space. I really feel like they've been through a really, you know, bad turn of the wheel is what I want to say. But things are beginning to look more positive for them at this point. This Five of Swords though, there's a thorn in this person's side, and it could be somebody or it's something that has created a lot of conflict. For some of them, it could be a member of their family or a friend or someone at work or something like that that doesn't involve you. For some others, this is you that there's been this conflict with, or you felt that there were mind games. And I feel like for you that you have put your self-care at the center, and that you possibly also felt very defeated by this process. This person is feeling that, but also feeling, you know, like they want to do better for themselves. They want to, you know, get back this echo of who they feel they were previously, that was carefree, like happy. Queen of Wands. Yeah, so self-care might have had to come in the form of boundary setting, is my feeling. But there's a lot of love and a lot of desire and sexual desire I'm feeling as well, with a lot of a lot of this. They would tell you that they think you're great and you're sexy. is is my feeling. I think that the self-love that you may have given yourself already or are giving yourself will help this person make those same moves for themselves. They're feeling like they want to feel better about themselves and about, I feel there's a lot of self-worth energy. There's self-worth problems here. This is a kind of situation where somebody's had a real run of bad luck, and it may be because they've played mind games or power games or whatever, but they are seeing themselves as kind of in a hostile fate, or that fate is hostile, and they do need to change this mindset, and they are trying very hard to change this mindset. They are trying to, I feel, consciously think about this. The way he's holding his head, I feel like this man is consciously thinking about the decisions made with the heart, or trying very hard to clear the mental clutter or the mental conflict in order to see what is in their heart here and how they truly feel, and also to connect with the love. Because if there's been a lot that's gone down between you two, then maybe they need to try and remember how much they care. And also they need to do some self-care here. But I feel like this person may find you inspirational, because I feel like you're good at self-care. And I feel like this person really needs that. I also feel that you offer this person acceptance and love. You do it unashamedly. And it's like they don't want to receive it. They're not very, I feel like they can't really receive the love. Look, I mean, if you look at these three cards together, the way he's holding his head, it's almost like this character here, the Queen of Wands, is trying to offer this love to this person, but this person is blocked. The person you're inquiring about would tell you that they feel blocked off. It's their head that prevents them from connecting with their heart space here. So it's almost like they can't see you, or they don't want to hear. They don't want to hear. Some of them either don't want to hear. So, because they just feel like everything's against them, or fate's against them, because they've had this run of like diabolical luck. Page of Cups. This person may have made like really kind of childish emotional decisions that put them in this space of luck, like bad luck, or, you know, struggling with like the karmic forces, like just caught on the wheel of fate is what I'm feeling. Caught up in it. And it was their own fantastical thinking that got them there, is what I want to say about this. Yeah. I feel that they didn't have their feet on the ground. I mean, look at this card. It's brilliant. The feet disappearing. So this is not a grounded energy at all. Caught up in an illusion, potentially. In a concept, or like carried away with an idea of fate or destiny, or yeah, a love destiny, or a love, a fated love, this concept, like a whirlwind I'm feeling, just knocked them sideways, and they did way too much thinking, and probably was very, I think this person is aware that they may have been really antagonistic, and it hurts their head to think about it, and to think about how foolish, I feel foolish they might have been with this Page of Cups energy. It's almost like he's disappearing up into the wheel just to be churned up in by fate and by destiny. You can't outrun karma, or outrun the forces that are much larger than you. The wheel is one of those universal forces for me. It's like a God card here. And it can go either way. Like, it's the roulette wheel of life. Lady Luck herself, right? 5 of Wands, holy crap. Okay, so 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands. 2 5s, bang. There's a hell of a lot of conflict that was created or is around this person. Huge amount. And they would tell you that the internal battle, in considering, I think, past actions that were really ungrounded, or really like flippantly made, or, you know, caught up in illusion, or it has caused immense, in reality, caused immense conflict and immense internal conflict. This person, like, has multiple inner voices, if you will, and they constantly tell this person to do different things. I mean, we all have those inner voices, especially when these cards come up, but I'm really feeling that this isn't just a case of indecision. This is a case of, you know, you're not between the rock and the hard place. You're between the rock and the hard place, and the big blue sea, and the mountain range. And this person kind of can get themselves really tied up, struggles to see the patterns in life that lead to this kind of messiness. I think they would tell you that things are a bit of a freaking mess at the moment, and that there's love here, but it's so conflicted. It's so bound up. You may be a lot clearer about how you feel about this person and how this person feels about you, but there's a lot of conflict surrounding their feelings. But they do love you, and they do find you really attractive. So they just really don't want to see that, because I think that they fear that it would create a lot of argument, a lot of conflict. Yeah, they're trying hard not to look, is my vibe. Eight of Swords. So yeah, this person could cut away these issues now. But again, it's like they are choosing to be really caught up in mental energy. They need a break, is what I'm feeling. They feel constantly caught in conflict as well. There's like constant arguments, or constantly going over the same things, or constantly the same thoughts reoccurring, or choices that they don't know what to make, because they don't know what feels like destiny, or what their destiny feels like, or how to find that energy. Yeah, they're quite romantic though, I feel, with this Page of Cups. A little shy at times, probably. But it's a bit foobarred. It is a bit foobarred up here for this person. They tell you that life was a bit fucked up. Right. The Sun. Yeah, they want to break free. The self-love will, if they foster it, which they're trying to, they need more boundaries though, and they need more self-discipline is what I'm feeling. And they need to just choose a direction, whatever that direction may be, whatever that choice may be. It doesn't actually matter. It's the act of the choice that releases them. And so that I feel that then they'll get to see the heart space more clearly. This person's mental space, or what they want to do with themselves, and their emotional space is all jumbled. And they would tell you that they're all jumbled up right now, is what I'm feeling. There's a lot of love, but they feel tied up in their situation, tied to, there may be multiple people involved that they're involved with. Could be family, could be work situation here, that, or just people in their lives, that they're just caught up in a situation that, with a lot of potentially competitive energy. It also does their head in to feel like they're in competition with anyone in regards to you. It does their head in, is what I'm feeling. And I think that they tell you that it really screws with them to consider that they're one of many options, or yeah, or that there's somebody else vying for your attention, or this person may be quite ego driven, because they do a lot of their decision making with their head, and that's why spirit is jumbling them. Like, I'm seeing a washing machine now, like knocking them about all over the show, because it wants them to wake up to the fact that decisions with the heart may not be easy and may feel really, really trying, but they're usually quite straightforward, quite simple decisions, difficult to enact, but simple. And then the Queen of Wands up here. Yeah, I feel that it's a boundary issue as well. You may show this person what boundaries look like. I feel that they need to love themselves better by defining better boundaries, because there are so many people up in their business and affecting their decisions, and that they feel tied to or obligated to, or they feel like they've got to stay in this position of conflict. And yeah, I just don't feel it. I think they just want to break free and, you know, free themselves and get some clarity and really celebrate their strengths and celebrate their own compassion, or their love. Celebrate the love that they feel. That this person needs to free themselves. The egg. Yeah, I feel like this is like cracking under pressure. Yeah, something's really fragmented, and this person feels like it's a mental thing as well. I feel they feel mentally fragmented also here. And weariness, and the hand. And that's interesting, because these people look like they're reaching up. It's like everyone wants to put themselves in this person's business. Interesting. That's another 5. 5, 5, and 5. Interesting. Yes, this is very, very tricky space. They tell you they're in a tricky space. All right, hang on. Ace of Cups. So you to this person could be a family member or soul family tribe member. I feel like they see you as rooted. I feel like they see this as a long-term thing. There could be past life connection here for a lot of you, is my vibe on this too. Yeah, they see you as grounded is what I want to say, and very much in your power. It's the trophy over the Queen of Wands. They want success. They want to take active, clear action here. But they may not be ready for this. They may not even see that that's what their heart suggests that they should do at this point in time. Page of Cups. The Castle. To me, this is about strategy. This is about really, you know, really like not paying attention to being remotely strategic for some of these people, because their strategy was to just kind of send messages of love, or, you know, hope that luck would favor them, which is really not grounding, is it? Oh God, we've got the infinity symbol under the Five of Wands. So this conflict seems like never ending. There may be one significant other person that is causing this person a headache with this chess piece here, because that's a two-opponent game. So, or they may feel in competition with somebody as well. Could be a sort of dominance thing, a leadership issue, trying to win. This person's caught up in their brain with trying to win. And it's like the universe is like, hello, with a hand. Hello, hello. Broken heart under the Eight of Swords. Yeah, this feeling of entrapment is leaving them really cut up. They want a new emotional, grounded connection. And this, excuse me, but they're tied to a sense of feeling broken or feeling unworthy or incapable. It's like the universe is putting pressure on this person until they recognize that their hearts is the only answer. The Man. So you could be dealing with like a fire sign male, air sign male potentially as well here. But there's strong masculine energy here with this Sun as well, which is always a very strong masculine card for me. I'm hearing this person may be a father. Yeah. This person is tied to a concept of who they think that they should be. And that's what keeps them engaging over and over in these conflicted spaces. And it, like I say, this is a mental conflict. It could be that this person is really, like, really does struggle on a mental level. The Sun. Yeah, they want a happy partnership. I feel like the Sun here, this character is looking at the Ace of Cups. They see you as like a light. They see you as very clear, and that is really helpful, because you may have had to put down strong boundaries, but there's a clarity around this. And I feel like this person gets such relief or release or inspiration from you, whether you're in contact or not. Strong sense of unity with this dragon. There's passion here. For sure, for sure. There's a lot of fire energy here. Fire energy. Yeah. If you're not sleeping with this person and they fancy you, I think they really want to. Okay. The shield. Yeah, boundaries. Again, I'm getting you've had to be a bit of a warrioress. House. So you've had to protect your home, maybe? Or they are also, yeah, telling you, yeah, I feel like this is a lot your energy that you've protected. You're protecting your own security. And again, you're teaching this person something by doing so. I feel like you could be the adversary, you could be the opponent. But the way you're handling this is inspirational, is what I want to say, if that relates to you. Yeah, you may have departed this situation. Yeah, rocket, boat and rocket for calmer waters. I feel like that this person is perceiving and understanding how to simplify their life, or a lot of form of conflict, or really bad karma, or bad luck, or you know, having their head in the clouds, or being a bit la-la. I don't know, something's gone, something has mentally affected this individual, whether it's a situation, group of people. I feel like they're not quite ready yet, and they would tell you that they're still struggling, but they do love you and respect you, is what I'm sensing here. Is a lot of respect, and that they do feel just trapped at the moment and kind of unable to access that heart space. But they're sort of, but the more that they look after themselves, lay down their boundaries, the more that they're releasing. Anyway, I think that's all I've got for you, and I really hope that resonated. And if it did, please like and subscribe and share. And thank you so much for your support and for following my channel. Bye. Hello to those of you who chose the Tiger's Eye. Gorgeous. Right, so what your person want to tell you? What's going down with them? What's going down? What your person want to say? Ooh, one's flipped over, but it was also hidden. Ace of Swords. Interesting. This person is gaining clarity. They're not there yet, but they are gaining clarity, and they are looking, they're looking for truths, is what I'm feeling. They tell you they're trying to work something out here. They're trying to work out the truth. They're trying to work out the truth. And they're kind of releasing on it at the same time. It is my vibe, that which is the fastest way to work out the truth, is to not break your brain thinking about it. Ace of Swords. I mean, look at this beautiful spiral, and I'm getting this sense of being able to cut through the mental chatter with this streak of light that's coming out the center of the spiral. This person may want to communicate and articulate their truth, but they may be a bit shy to do so at this point, or maybe the opportunity hasn't presented itself yet. And I'm only saying that because the card flipped over in the deck. It didn't actually fall out. It made itself known, but it's not known yet. Like, is my feeling. It's not that obvious. Yeah, this person doesn't want any mental clutter. They are thinking very hard about, not hard, I think they're cutting away all the excess, surplus thought processes, and they are trying to see what their calling is. The Ace of Swords is always a calling card for me. It's always Excalibur, right? It called Arthur to pull pull the sword out of the stone. So for me, the Ace of Swords is always pulling, it is always like claiming your destiny or claiming your calling. And I feel that this person would tell you that that is what they are doing. They may perceive the truth but not articulate that to you. Or they see something very clearly here though. Maybe they see you clearly. Maybe they tell you that they see clearly. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Yeah. Nine of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of, look at this wonderful dream energy. This person is very clear about what they want. They're getting clearer by the day. They're not entirely clear, but they are getting clearer by the day. They've recognized that it is a journey, it is a process. I feel like they've recognized that there's synchronicities along the way here. And that they need to be clear about what they want if they want to manifest things in their life that are of value to them. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit of stuckness, not huge stuckness though. So for me, the Ace of Swords always manages to cut through the Eight. So what I'm feeling is that they want to cut themselves free. They desire to cut themselves free from anything that has previously impaired their autonomy or got in the way of their vision for themselves. She's got her eyes closed. She's not looking forward. This girl's got a blindfold on. I really feel that this person does a lot of introspective work. I'm hearing the word shamanic. So this person may be into shamanic ritual, or maybe you are in fact into that. I think that they would tell you that they are recognizing previous mental conditions that have bound them, and that they are actively manifesting and or consciously thinking about their desire to break free from that space and to feel free. Yeah, to feel free and clear, and I'm quite liking this energy. I really don't feel like this Eight of Swords is a major issue. It may have been, but they're recognizing that they're the only person that has them bound is themselves. And if they want to cut free, they have that ace. But they may be slightly anxious about doing it. I think they're anxious about doing, like, severing something. Ace of Wands. Hello. Look at that card. It's so beautiful. Oh my God. So pretty. Yeah, they want a brand new, passionate start. To feel fresh. I'm hearing fresh and so clean, clean, so fresh and so clean, clean. They want to wipe the slate. And they are, yeah, I feel like they've dropped a lot of excess baggage that they were carrying, or excess thinking, or they have practiced simplifying their thought processes and recognizing in which ways that they bind themselves or hold themselves back or limit themselves. And with this two aces up here, with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, this person is so ready for a brand new start, like on a mental level, and to burn away the excess with the Ace of Wands, that to get it right down to the bare bones of what they see clearly, what they desire. And they would tell you that they have a new mental clarity, that they have a new sense of self-belief in their own ability to manifest or dream their wishes into being, that in bringing about this new confidence, they have recognized that they have held themselves back, and that they, in holding themselves back, that was purely just an illusionary space that they were in, because the more that they perceive this, the more that they have get up and go to follow their own moments of inspiration, or that they may have an idea of something that they want to put into reality. This could be a vocational calling, again with that Ace of Swords, but the vocation with the Ace of Wands. Again, magical capabilities coming through with this individual, like super powerfully. That they may have excellent third eye vision. I feel like they are very, very keen-sighted when it comes to identifying the truth, or identifying great ideas, is what I want to say. I feel like maybe they've been through a stagnation where those ideas just weren't birthing, just weren't coming into being. I am feeling like this is a kind of a momentary blip, maybe in this person's creativity or capability to see sharply, see clearly. They understand the process better, is what I want to say. Three of Swords. So this person may have perceived, yeah, they've had a broken heart, and they're rested. They're over this. Though I feel with the Ace and the Three, that's the Four of Swords, I feel like they're in the recuperation stage, but they have been brokenhearted, is what I want to say here. And they've seen error of their ways, or the error of their judgment, or ways in which they have failed to communicate their needs at different times. Often with the Three, we can get caught up and be in it for too long. This person has cut away from being part of any third-party energy, or if that third-party situation is relevant to them. Yeah, they don't want anything to do with this sense of previous heartbreak anymore. I feel like they have been really badly brokenhearted in the past here. Yeah, there's a definite determination with this person here. In this card, it feels very determined, and it feels very determined to put third-party energy in the past, like heartbreak in the past. Either this person was the victim of a third-party situation, or felt that they were extrapolated in third-party situation that they have cut away from, or they caused this situation. I'm not getting that for most of them, though. I do feel like that this Three of Swords could well be just a heartbreak due to them not communicating that they needed to take a break, or to rest. I feel like this situation may have caused them a physical repercussions, where they possibly had to go into solitude for quite some time. I am seeing the Hermit now in my head. So this person may, if this is quite a long time ago, may have had to withdraw. they want to be bound to their devotional energy. They may be very spiritual and want to be like almost bound sacrificially to their calling, to their particular pathway, at the expense of everything else. Potentially there is a danger that this person, no, I don't actually think so. I take it back. I was going to say that they potentially weren't dealing or weren't looking at the heartbreak that they needed to deal with, but then Spirit showed me a little tear rolling out this person's eye. So I do feel like there's sort of finality to a healing space that's going on. This looks like royally painful. There's a lot of Three of Swords in a lot of different decks, but I mean, this is like, this person felt like completely shafted is what I'm feeling, or yeah, really heartbroken. And they would tell you that. Whether you think that's fair or not, it's kind of irrelevant. This is what they would tell you. That the pain was real, at the very least. Like, what they felt, what they experienced was very, very real, to the point where they had to take time to recuperate. And this situation may have nothing whatsoever to do with you. It could be something that's happened to them in the past. That they would just say, you know, they've hit a space of clarity regarding what went down, and now they're manifesting a new beginning, like, but they just have to untie themselves slightly. I think this is a self-confidence issue, I would say. Strength. Yeah. So this may have been a really taxing situation, and this person has had to really dig deep to find the patience, or the to find the non-reactionary space. And they've had to keep looking to manifest manifestational energy, but they do feel tied devotionally here, and this could be to you, to a desire to start afresh, or a desire to begin a new cycle. And it could be an entirely new cycle. It could be entirely new. Okay, so yeah, they've had to really work on holding space for themselves, and fighting through whatever this hellish landscape was prior, because but they've done it. They, like, I really feel that this person, it has tremendous determination here. Tremendous determination going on with this individual. They have a desire to overcome, and they have overcome. Like, and how so is what I want to say, because this is no small pain here. The Three of Swords is always incredibly painful. Ten of Wands under the Eight of Swords. So yeah, they felt very tied and very burdened by whatever went down. It took an enormous amount of perseverance for this person to get through this situation in the past, and to also perceive the truth. Maybe this was hidden from view for a while, this Three of Swords. If this person was in a situation where they were cheated on, they may not have seen it initially. They may not have seen it, and then they've identified it. And in identifying it, it's heartbreaking. But the desire to fight through, to fight on, is kind of, yeah, it's admirable. I feel actually that I feel, and my spirit guide is saying, this is one of those piles where this could be you. This could refer just to you. But I feel like the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands here, it was pretty hard going. I mean, it took a lot of perseverance. Well, it's taking perseverance as well for this person to try and extrapolate themselves from this heaviness surrounding this former heartache, this former heartbreak. The sun is extraordinary. Holy crap. Okay, this is the third pile, and the sun has popped up in this position in every fucking pile. How weird is that? How weird is that? And there's been like a movement in the energy. I don't know what the hell's going on cosmologically. Do fill me in. But there's some crazy turnarounds and movements going down right now. I do feel that this person is absolutely determined to ignite a brand new growth energy in their life. I think they're ready to open up, is what I'm hearing, to open up, to come from the heart, to be in a more celebratory mode. They are ready to release this individual from anything that's tied them up, because I do feel that this Ace of Swords is so powerful, and the Ace of Wands up here too. So powerful, and the movement of this energy from the Ace of Swords to the Nine of Cups, I mean, just the mirroring, the forward movement of the energy, I feel like they want to blow away any concept of being bound to a heavy energy. So there's a sense of releasing and perceiving a different potential, different growth. It may be that this person felt tied up and burdened and heartbroken for quite some time. This is they've had to persevere, and it's been rough. It's been really difficult to hold to this strength and to not be provoked potentially as well. Strength always comes up for me when there's provocation. So they may feel that they've had to really stand their ground, or yeah, or maybe this is you. Maybe you've had to do all of this. And if this is you, Spirit is saying, fucking well done. The change around is so imminent. And you may feel, and I have to go back to your person, obviously. You or your person may feel like really restricted and really burdened, and then suddenly there's this flash of inspiration. I don't know, the sun's appeared 3 times. I don't know where the sun is, what the sun is doing in the sky at the moment, but the sun is clearly having an impact. Yeah, I'm hearing the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bum dollar that tomorrow, come what may. This person is being very positive about the future, or trying very hard to be positive about the future. They don't want to perceive themselves as restricted, and even if they are feeling restricted, which some of them definitely are, even if they're feeling restricted and still burdened by having to sort of persevere through this heartbreak, there is a sense of breakthrough literally just around the corner for this individual, where this is going to be taken away. New inspiration is coming in, a new desire will illuminate. They may not even know what this is yet, but they're telling you that they know how it feels, that to be approaching it. And they're telling you that they're actively manifesting their way out of a situation where they felt brokenhearted and had to be very, very, very strong. and they have strengthened themselves, and now they are frustrated more at the burden, and they're going to use sort of clean logic to cut through that space. And then when they do cut through that space, they're going to perceive a new desire or a new avenue that is like lit by spirit, is what I want to say. Like spirit lights the candle and they're like, oh my God, this is the way I go for growth. This is my calling. So this person is coming to a point of awakening. There's no other way to put it. Wowza. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Where's my camera? There it is. Interesting. And this is telling me that this person may want to resurrect something with you, but they are perceiving a very strong truth and a very connective energy. They are looking at things truthfully that may be uncomfortable as well, and they are still keeping the focus on a vocational energy. There's faith here. There's faith and spirit going on. This person, like I say, this person has magical capability. And they've had a rest period. One on the Ace of Swords. Yeah, they've had a toxic situation. God, whatever's gone down has been toxic for this person. And it may have felt like a brain infection almost. It just very toxic feeling. And to cut through, I feel, with this Three of Swords has been really difficult. But I feel like this person has just like literally severed their connection. They don't want anything to do with a heartbreaking, this former heartbreak energy. They don't want anything to do with third-party situations, if that relates. The rope. I feel this is about releasing themselves. I feel really I'm seeing a rope being untied at harbour and the boat being set free onto the ocean. I feel like this person has released or is releasing themselves, that they've gained an enormous amount of strength from whatever it is that they've been through, and that they're releasing themselves from any dynamics or toxic situations that do not concern them by being as clear and as honest and as straightforward as they can be. The gun over the Eight of Swords. Yeah, they might have, yeah, this person might have felt really really like they had no options at all here. I'm hearing gun to the head, so it's like they had no options in the choices that they made. They don't feel they had an option in order to maintain their ability to get through this situation. It may be that this person doesn't really show on the outside just how devastating this situation was to them, but it was. I feel that they may have dealt with aggressive behaviour for some of them. Or they may just have to feel, you know, that they've got to take aim and be really focused in order to hit their target, break free. Yeah, bid for freedom. Freedom! Yeah. Yeah. I'm seeing like the Shawshank Redemption, and I'm seeing like, what's his face? Mel Gibson. Screaming freedom. Playing William Wallace, which is completely inaccurate. Enough of that. Enough of my geeking. Okay, yeah. This person wants a new partnership with you. They want a new beginning. Or they want a brand new partnership with somebody else. You've got to take what resonates. But they are looking for a brand new, happy situation that helps them follow their dreams and kind of ignites their inspiration, creativity, and moves towards the sun. And they would tell you that they are very determined to get this new start, and that they are shooting down all the toxic energies that have come before. They're ready for a brand new beginning, or they're gearing up for it. The Star under the Three of Swords. Yeah, they're putting distance between themselves and this past situation at high speed. They are trying to train their thoughts away from what's happened. And there's a lot of healing that's been done here without question with this Star. The Web, again, this reminds me of the Eight of Swords up here. They were caught up in a situation that they didn't want to be caught up in. I really feel that they were caught like a fly in a web kind of situation. They felt very, very corroded, or what's the word? Yeah, corroded and contaminated. That's the one I'm looking for. By this past situation, by this past energy. And this Ace of Swords cuts straight through that web for me with strength. Desire to be strong, and it's severed that themselves from a sticky situation is what I want to say. Like sticky, not great energy, like really difficult energy. The Ten of Wands and the Sweetie. I feel like Spirit wants to reward this person for their perseverance. I feel like they want to sweeten the pot. And this person may feel like it gets a bit worse before it gets better. And it's because they've activated this healing. Often if you go for healing, if you've been for Reiki or whatever, you can feel amazing. Then you can feel utter shit for like 3 days and then amazing again. Because you're bringing up stuff that needs to be let go of, and they do need to let go of stuff that doesn't belong to them with the Ten of Wands. It's often a burden that you're carrying that belongs a lot to other people. So they're breaking free of obligation. They're shooting down at anything that stands in their way that smacks of an obligation, that doesn't put their clarity, their truth, their desire, their vocation, their calling first, which is just great energy. Ten of Wands. It's going to feel heavy, but then Spirit is giving them incentives to move through this situation. It's like mini rewards is what I'm seeing. It's like spirit training. Spirit training. I love a bit of spirit training. Sorry, West Country accent. I do live in Somerset, innit? Right? Ace of Wands and the Sun. One on the Sun. The Sun! No way! There's 100 cards in this deck. I kid you not. The Sun. On the Sun. Wow. This person is going to grow. Is going to grow, and possibly at speed. This person is embracing or ready to lose the burden, lose the ties, and embrace a new vocational pull, a new desire, a new start that will kind of blow them away, I think. I don't think they're really fully aware of what they're manifesting with this energy here. I think they've been quite in the moment with it, is what I'm feeling. If they keep doing their work, if they keep doing their shamanic work or magical work or meditational work, or then Spirit is set to reward this person with a really beautiful partnership. A really beautiful partnership. Jesus, throwing. Some of you might not like that. Or some of you might, this could be you. For some of you, they definitely want a new start with you. They definitely do. Yeah, they're being strategic, but in a good way. It's clear strategy. The trophy. Yeah, it's a winning strategy. This person has a winning strategy when it comes to how they're approaching things at the moment, and Spirit is pretty damn okay with it. And they're going to make it feel like there might be a little bit of a sense of relentlessness for a little bit until they, you know, truly get rid of this toxic energy that's there lurking in their past. The wall. It's been challenging. Yeah, they're overcoming hurdles that are there stopping unity, and they would tell you that they're really excited, or they're going to be, even if they feel, they just know that there's something coming. They'll tell you that they're excited, and that once they've broken this wall down, broken these 8 of Swords, they're going to celebrate. And there's going to be a celebration. I'm sure there was a card that flipped over. Yes. The sunglasses. Cool. It's going to be cool. Yeah. Feeling Groovy, I'm hearing that by Paul Simon. Simon Garfunkel, sorry. Feeling Groovy. Da-la-la-la-la-la. Feeling Groovy. I really like this energy, and this is really good vibes from this person. And if it resonated, please do like and subscribe and share. I think that they tell you that they're on their way to a brand new start, and they're putting heartbreak behind them. They're carrying the burden, and they will make it to the finish line. Lush. Thank you for listening, and blessings to all of you, my lovelies. Thanks. Bye. So what would this person, stack 4, tell you if they could? This is for you that chose this beautiful snowflake obsidian. Ooh. 5 of Swords, 9 of Cups. Well, this person definitely has conflicting desires, is what I want to say here. With this 5 of Swords, often a conflict card, quite difficult to handle. They don't know, let me rephrase this. They know what they want, they just don't want to know what they want. I'll let you take that in. They don't want to know what it is that they really want, because it puts them in a mental conflict. So whatever it is that they want doesn't sit well with their logical mind, is what I want to say. It doesn't make sense to them. They don't necessarily want to see it. Although Spirit is messaging this person. Spirit does talk to this person. I feel like this grow up here is like, you know what you want. I'm sitting on your shoulder and I'm trying to tell you, know what you want with this 9 of Cups. But if they know what they want, they will have to confront a turmoil or potential conflict in order to acknowledge it to themselves. So I feel at the moment that they're blocking it out. I feel like they don't want to know. I feel like they feel a bit defeated, that they don't want to see the possibilities in front of them. with this Nine of Cups here. They don't want to see that they're capable of manifesting a better energy and more fulfilling energy than the one that they're currently in or have been in, because I just feel like this person is almost tormented by the good feeling. It's almost like it's mentally tormenting to think about how much they desire the things that they desire. And you could be what they desire here, and that could be a major problem for them. I feel like they'd rather block out the desire, or yeah, you could be a wish fulfillment, and I think they'd rather block that out than confront it, than deal with it. He really doesn't want to look at the Nine of Cups, and who wouldn't want to look at the Nine of Cups, the wish fulfillment card? And so I feel like this person is actively choosing to miss out on an opportunity. There's a treasure chest here. They're missing out. Got the moon at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this person doesn't want to see. I feel that they would rather stay in kind of a dazed and confused, is what I'm hearing, dazed and confused space, other than see the things that they really desire, because I feel like there is a hidden fear here with this moon that they are not going to achieve what they really want to achieve, so they kind of may as well fail themselves first. And people who, yeah, self-sabotage, that's what I'm hearing. People who self-sabotage others as well, and this could be secrets. I feel like they're not really able to see the depth in which they are creating illusion or conflict within themselves or around themselves, just because they're in such a battle with something that they really do want, and they don't want to look at it because it's too painful, or it's too, yeah, it's too difficult. We've also got the High Priestess as the next card here under the deck. They have strong intuition. This person has very strong intuition. They know exactly, their soul knows. Their soul knows is what I want to say. Their soul knows. Their heart knows. They emotionally know what it is that they want to achieve. They just don't know how they're going to get there from the headspace that they're currently in, which is one of conflict and one of feeling demoralized. They're demoralized. The moon, there you go. Right, just to clarify, I did wonder whether I should keep it, and there it is, just in case. I thought it might come up again if it's supposed to be here, and there she is. So I do feel like the things that they've gone for in the past were illusionary. Like the things that they thought were wonderful were illusionary. And I also think that maybe that this person sees the situation with you as an illusionary situation, as one that is just kind of like a pipe dream, is what I'm feeling. Or, but it torments them, this concept. There's this concept of what they want, and like in one of the previous readings, I'm drawn to these little dogs or wolves or whatever on either side of this lake howling at one another, and I just feel that they want to close the divide here. They might have a desire to bring to the surface anything that they feel is hazy or hidden from view, or that hasn't been clear in the past. They want more clarity on it, because what I'm getting here is that they're having a strong feeling energy around them with the Nine of Cups and the moon. There's a lot of emotional content, and this person can't work that out. You can't work out this kind of emotional content on the head, but it's like they feel that they have to. They feel that they have to work out what's going on, like why they feel the way that they do. But the moon is beautifully beautifully impossible to pin down when it comes to like a solid logical decisional energy. It won't play with that because it's far too related to the shadow self and to the deep intuitive feminine energy here. The Hanged Man. Okay, so this person is stuck at the moment. They feel suspended. They feel a bit all over the show. I mean, look at the three different figures here with three very different positions. And it's almost like a somersault energy is what I'm feeling. It's like their brain does loops around and around. And because there is such a strong desire, and I think that strong desire is for you. I feel that they see you as a wish fulfillment or like a completion. But there is so much hidden from view that they may feel that they can't grasp why they feel this way. Because in their mind, it's too hard. There's too much conflict. There's too much difficulty. They don't want to look at how much they want this, but in not looking at it, they are avoiding doing the work, the inner child work is what I want to say. And so spirit, I feel, has suspended this person with the Hanged Man energy so that there's literally nothing really going on outside of the conflict they create for themselves until, like, they can't get their life moving is what I want to say. There's no real movement. They're at the beck and call, the ebb and flow of the universal forces. And the Hanged Man here, I like this card. It's reference to Odin because she's spilling the runes. And in the story of the Nordic pantheon, Odin was hung upside down from the world tree for 9 days and 9 nights. And at the end of that, perceived the runic shapes and knew what they all meant. And so there's this enlightenment that occurs once the suspension has happened. But it's uncomfortable for this person because I feel like the universe has suspended their activity until they work out that they need to perceive things from a very different perspective. I'm getting neither here nor there. They don't know whether they're coming or going. As we say in the UK, they don't know their arse from their elbow at this point in time. Because they're not really sure how they feel. I mean, even if they try to articulate it, I think they would struggle here. It's very difficult to articulate the sensations that you feel in the moon. I think they would tell you that they're feeling trepidatious or anxious, but that there's not a huge amount to show for that other than things aren't really rolling for them. Things aren't really moving for them. They can't seem to work out what to do next, where to go next, how to feel. But they also can't block out this feeling of you being a wish fulfillment. And I feel like your in connection is very intuitive with the moon. There's a lot of 5D energy with the moon. And maybe you're both suspended sort of at the moment, like kind of just trying to change perspective on the relationship with each other with these two little dogs up here. Yeah, you may be coming from polar opposite viewpoints, or you feel that it's that way, and that may have created conflict. But I think more it's that this person is kind of conflicted, or there has been conflict in the past, and they don't really want to think about it, and they don't really want to think about what they could have, because I feel like they think that there's too much work to do emotionally, and so spirit has got them stuck. It's been like It's not going to allow this person to be lazy about it, is my vibe. And this this little crow up here, and my spirit guide is a crow, so I'm a big fan. This little crow up here, I really feel like is sitting on this person's shoulder and saying, look, come on. Like, this is how you actually feel. And the way that they feel is deep. There's a lot of depth, especially with this particular card. There's a lot of depth here. And there's this sense of suspension. So you've got the Nine of Cups, which is a lot of emotional depth as well, and then the Moon. So they're gradually changing their perception, and it's only something that will be able to change over a period of time is what I'm feeling. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so they could have had some conflict at work or around their job or work situation here. And I feel like things have got messy is what I want to say. Things have got messy in a work situation. And they are now in conflict. Maybe you know them from work. Maybe this is a colleague, like, or you met at work, or they've involved with somebody at work or something. But they would say that they are trying to work out the conflict. They are trying to put effort into it. The 8 for me often indicates a desire to move as well. So like job or location, or because of this conflict, I feel like that's even more precedent. Or some, not necessarily move, but have a change to their financial or physical circumstances. And they're in conflict maybe about what to do about that. They have a desire to like really like to complete this process. I feel, but they need to look at what they're manifesting, because by ignoring it, they're manifesting more uncertainty. The High Priestess. So I feel like this is you, actually. Whether you're male or female, I really feel that you are this person's wish fulfillment and that you are incredibly intuitive. And that is somehow connected to the work that you do. Or it's part of your day-to-day is what I want to say. Some of you may make money in a spiritual arena, but yeah, they have a desire to stay silent if they're quiet with you at the moment. And maybe you also, I don't know, but maybe you're focusing on work. Maybe they're focusing on work, and there's just a conflict, but there's conflict with this person around their working situation and around what they truly want. Whereas I don't feel that from your energy. I feel a real calm space here. These cards are so beautiful. They're so beautiful. On the Moon, Queen of Cups. Wow, super intuitive. And the Moon, like, I mean, God, water everywhere, people. So yeah, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy strong in this, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Also a bit of earth going on here. A very strong Cancer energy, very strong. I just feel they secretly love you. Is what I want to say. It's like a big fat secret that you may know because you're the High Priestess. And when people say I can do it with my eyes closed, this person can do this with their eyes closed. You can do this with your eyes closed. I feel like you're massively intuitive, but this person does really have strong love. And they're really receptive. It's almost like they're waiting for you. Potentially, they might be waiting for you to make a move. They might be doing that, or maybe you're waiting for them. I don't know. I don't think you'd be waiting with the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups up here. But it could be that the universe has suspended both of you to do more inner work in this situation. I'm feeling very strong connective energy. This person does not want to connect in the 5D or connect to the connection at this point. They can't block it out entirely at all. And it's causing a lot of disturbance in this person mentally, because they feel like they should, is what I'm saying, what I'm feeling. Like, I feel that they think that they should. This person may have been a handful to deal with, or may have impaired your ability to work, or created conflict around your domestic or financial situation. It may be that you had to move away, or that, yeah, there was some kind of impact here. And you had a desire to kind of just be silent, or to just go inwards and work on the self and the inner self. It could be that this person was secretly involved with a water sign, if you're not one, or maybe you are, but it could be an air sign and a water sign involved here. But yeah, I mean, it's watery as hell. There's a lot of emotional content going on here, and it's so deep, it's really difficult for me to grasp the exact flavour. 8 of Swords. So they're really stuck right now, is what I want to say. They feel really suspended. They can't stop looking at this situation, I think. But I also feel like nothing's being said, nothing's being done, because they need to immerse themselves in the energetic or emotional content of where they're at. How they feel. They feel deeply for you. There's a lot of love with this Queen of Cups. But they are tied up in a situation here. They feel that they can't unbind themselves. Maybe somebody has bound them. Maybe they are feeling bound. We've got the Moon and the 8 of Swords. Bit of magical stuff, potentially. Or they just feel, or maybe they've bound themselves with decision of like work decisions that were like a really bad move, or create a conflict around work, money, and home. 1 on the 5 of Swords, please, Spirit. Bounce. The bouncy ball. They want to bounce. Yeah, they want to depart either a job or a living situation, or get themselves out of a financial tie. Maybe they're financially tied to somebody here. Financially tied. I am getting strong feminine energy. They may be, excuse me, financially tied to a female. Could be vice versa, but that is what I'm feeling for most of them, that they want to bounce. They want to get out of this situation by feeling financially tired, or just what they actually desire is a depth, a real depth to their love, to relationships, to a depth of emotion and heart. But they are having to, the universe has really, like, they've put the halters on this person. I'm feeling like, you know, the chocks that go in front of the aircraft's wheels, almost. This person cannot and is not allowed to take off until they've done introspective soul searching. Bin. They may have thrown away an opportunity with you, almost like they took something of real value and they threw it in the bin. And they may have bounced to a really crappy situation. Like, yeah, no wonder this person is in mental conflict if that is something that they have done. Look at the heart over the moon, over the Queen of Cups, like love, water, love. There's so much emotional content with this person. They are probably feeling pretty touchy at the moment on an emotional level. There may well be tears here. There's so much love. I'm hearing, oh, what's that song? On the banks of a river stood Running Bear, young and brave. On the other side of the river stood a lovely Indian maid. Okay, so yeah, the story, Running Bear, about two clans that were separated, and I'm hearing the Montagues and the Capulets now. So I'm hearing like this is like a star-crossed lover energy, and I also feel like they love you but they can't be with you, but they really want to be, and they are really receptive, and it's almost like they think that they can't be with you, but the Eight of Swords, as we know, is like all in the brain, and it maybe they feel that they're suspended and they can't do anything about this situation, but they could if they wanted to, is what I'm thinking. But they are just in such mental conflict with it, and there's a lot going down in their domestic or workspace. The alien. So I feel like you are at a distance from each other, and the way that they feel is new, is an alien feeling. I think the way that they feel about you is different, is unique, and they're kind of fish out of water, feeling that the perspective that they're looking at things by, or that they need to see things by, or that is coming into view, is a completely new view of the world that makes them feel pretty weird, pretty strange. So we've got the snowflake down here. I really feel that, yeah, things have gone cold in either a domestic work situation, or again, they may be stuck in a financial situation, frozen in, unable, frozen assets I'm hearing as well for some of these people, money frozen. So I think some of them might be really worried or really concerned or in a great deal of mental conflict around their financial situation or their living arrangements. The many hands and the High Priestess. I don't know what to make of that. I'm going to keep going until that comes into view for me. The sweetie. I think they think you're a sweetie. I think they'll tell you you're a sweetie. Maybe you have multiple people that are in admiration or respect your opinion or in your camp. And this might be an issue for them. Maybe they feel frozen out by these other people. Or that, yeah, there's a freeze on communication. I also feel that there's a lot of people demanding different things of this individual, and that they are feeling numb to it. They're feeling numb to it. I feel like they just want to unwrap the sweetie, and you're the sweetie. That's what I feel. There's the need for intimacy here, and I'm hearing they just want to kiss you. They just want to kiss you a lot, a lot. Cupid's arrow, people. So they're stuck because they've been struck. Because there's so much love here. This person is so in love that they just don't know really what to do with themselves. They don't want to be one of many in your world either. And they're really worried about their desire being discarded or thrown away. I feel like they're worried about rejection. But the love that they feel is so sweet, is so deep, is so difficult to pin down. I mean, it's just mysterious, and I feel like they think you're really mysterious. The Moon and the High Priestess here, and the Queen of Cups. They just can't. The sheer intuition, they just can't pin you down, and they're somebody that thinks with their head and likes to have things like compartmentalized in their brain, and I just don't think that they can handle that. I just don't think they could. They're really blocking everything out. They're blocking you out at the moment. Money. Yeah, there is an issue. There's an issue around money for me here. They're worried about it. Conflicts around money, around their finances. I think their assets are frozen, or work has frozen up or dried up is what I want to say. I just feel that they're in a conflict between what they consider to be logical or strategic, because the 5 can be a lot to do with power play. What puts them in the best position financially. But I just feel it's not a happy one. House. Again, see, they want to move, or there's money wrapped up in a living situation here. Wrapped up in a work situation, or in an office, or a business, or a small company. And things have gone cold. Either in their living situation, or maybe both, or drying up financially. They may have put money in a property, and they're having issues about that because they feel like they can't move. They're now stuck. They may not like where they're at. I don't think this person's in a very happy space. I don't think they're used to having things suspended. They're not used to being prevented from taking action as and when they want to, or moving on, or escaping, and now they're tied. They're tied in their brain to this love that they have. They've been struck by love, and they're all tied up over it because they think that you are wonderful. I'm getting very beautiful as well, sweet, accommodating, receptive, and they're having to see things very differently from what they have done, from what they have seen in the past. And they are beginning to see that the only way that they can cut themselves free from this is by empowering themselves to be more expressive with their love, to articulate to themselves what it is that they really want. Yeah, they want to make an announcement. This is the horn. They want to make a noise here. The robot. I feel like it's monotonous. It's monotonous and repetitive, and they're not really with it, and they want to say that they're not really with it, and that they're a bit fuzzy. They're just hazy. This person is not really in the now. Like they're just caught up in their brain somewhere else, wishing and hoping and hoping and wishing for things to mysteriously release them. They have to make a sacrifice here, and that is an alien space for this person. They have to surrender something here, and in order to release themselves from this bind. And I think there's fear with the moon. I think there's a lot of fear for what they could potentially have to release. The apple. You might get an announcement via an Apple computer with this robot and this apple. But I feel like this is like, that apple for me is like either it's healthy choices. They need to get into good routines, good rhythms, good rituals for themselves, because they're going towards their self-mastery with the crown here. they're trying to, and this is a sovereign love. So this person is like definitely 5D soulmate kind of energy here for me, in the connective space with you. That's where they're at the moment. I can't see them moving in a hurry, and they would tell you that they are bound, but that they love you very much, and that they think you're just this kind of serene goddess almost, and that they're working on their intuition, they're working on the receptive mode, and they're also working on releasing themselves from like financial ties, I feel, or work situations where their money may be wrapped up into domestic or work situations, and they feel like they've thrown away an opportunity in love here, and they are feeling very alien to themselves, is my sense. I hope that resonates. That's all I got for you, and if it did, please like and subscribe and share. Thanks so much for listening. Bye.